I'm Simon French. I'm applying for the Harley Davidson Discover 2015 European ride. I'm a self-employed locksmith. I'm 55 years old and I ride a Triumph 800 XC Tiger. I have ridden Blackbird and BMW GS 1200s. Been riding for about 25 years, not all of it with a license. I must admit, my early years was without a license in South Africa, where you could get away with that sort of thing. My passion for I ride a bike all day, most days. Most of my work I do on a bike. It's so much easier getting around London. If I was stuck in a van or an office or whatever, it would be, I'd be a lot older than I am now. But the great thing is I can get from one side of London to the other in a very short time, and it's fun. Also enjoy is going out for a ride on the weekend. I can take the bike out without all the kit, all the tools on it, and just go and enjoy it. Last summer I did 15 countries. That's mainly Northern Europe. That's Sweden, Finland, Germany, Denmark, and then down the east side, which was Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, Poland, Austria, Switzerland, Czech Republic, Slovenia, Italy, back into France, back to Belgium, Holland, and then back home. Yeah, there's a website it's called Workaway. I have certain trades, like I say, I'm a locksmith. I'm actually an electrician as well, and a carpenter, and have a degree in furniture restoration and conservation. People who have projects in Europe or wherever, and they want people to come and help, you go and work for them 4 or 5 hours a day. They feed you, they accommodate you, and you get to immerse yourself in that culture. I'd been to Auschwitz before. I was restoring a panel for them which had Russian artwork on it, and they were saying, "Oh, please come back," because they want me to catalogue all the locks at Auschwitz. Even on a trip like for Harley Davidson, it's worth going to Auschwitz because it has an historical significance and social significance. I prefer to travel by. In the old days, one used to ride 1,200 miles in a day. That seems an absolute waste of time. With the last trip, I would say, right, okay, it's 400 miles to the next town or city I want to go to. Let me take 2-3 days getting there, and I would find either a hostel on the way or mainly campsites, which are really quite interesting to find decent campsites. And like in Lithuania, I found a campsite where I had a whole lake to myself. And I prefer going to hostels because you meet other travellers and you meet new people, and you just go for dinner and talk to some completely random person. So if you're going one way and they're coming the other way, they'll say, "Oh, you must go to this hostel here, or you must go to this place here," and you think, right, okay, make a mental note of that, and you go there and think, yeah. And it was a 200-mile out of the way detour, but it was worth it. The last ride I did in Europe was about looking at Art Nouveau buildings. As you can see by most of my photographs are mainly Art Nouveau buildings. And there's a lot I missed. I'd like to see all the bits that I missed, like Hungary, Romania and Bulgaria and Serbia, and I didn't get that far this time. Because most of my travelling is done randomly. I didn't choose a route. I didn't think of, oh, I must go here, go there. It was a sort of dots. I just was joining the dots as I was travelling. Maybe a little more planning might have been beneficial. But then on the other hand, it makes it more fun, random. Get to one town, you look in the map and you think, where do I go tomorrow? Okay, we're going sort of that way, we can stop here, we can stop there. So what would my dream ride be? There's a few things that are worth doing. There's the hub, which is Horizons Unlimited meet in Ireland this year in Enniskillen. There's the Brit Iron Butt Rally, which is in May, which is 36 hours of riding around to as many places as you can in the UK to get points, and that's usually about 1,400, 1,500 miles. There's the Hosen bike rally in Denmark at the state prison with loads of music, etc. Denmark, Finland, Sweden, all big Harley fans. Eastern Germany, all big Harley fans. So you're going to have loads of Harleys. I suppose as a candidate, if you're looking for a 55-year-old guy to sell to mid-50 Americans that they should come over here and ride a Harley in Europe, then I am the perfect candidate for that. I like history, I like absorbing cultures. I find things fascinating. I think that's why I have a passion for travelling as well, because I enjoy finding things. The great advantage of riding a bike is you can stop anywhere, as long as you don't got to grab a truck up your arse, but you can stop most virtually anywhere. And I love just finding out about things, and be it a building, I want to know why it's there, who designed it. Obviously sometimes you can't find that out, but you just stare at it in amazement at the craftsmanship. I like to tell stories of historical stories, and I like to look at architecture. I can also do the posing on a lonely cliff bit and look out into the vast emptiness of landscapes.